Your walls shake, glass rattles, metal groans. For a second after the noise, everything goes silent. You rush to the window and look out. In the distance, above the power plant, there is a glow. Not orange like fire, but a bright electric blue. It looks beautiful, almost mesmerizing. You throw on your clothes and head outside. The streets are already filling with neighbors and families. Children are being lifted onto shoulders to see the sky. There are no sirens, no warnings are spoken over the radio. Just that glow, rising high into the night, shimmering against the stars like some ghostly aurora. It is April 26, 1986. You live in Pripyat, a Soviet city built for the people working at the nearby nuclear plant. Nearly 50,000 people call this modern city home. There are schools down the road, grocery shops nearby, and a large amusement park set to open in a few days. Nothing of this scale is supposed to happen here. But at the plant, Reactor 4 has just exploded. At 1:23 a.m., inside the control room, everything went wrong during a safety test. A massive steam explosion blew the roof clean off. A 1,000-ton concrete lid simply vanished. The burning core is now exposed, throwing graphite and debris high into the air. Look closely at that blue light. That is radioactivity ionizing the very air. But you do not know that yet. People stand around chatting together, watching the spectacular glow. Some are curious, others are laughing in the night. To much of the crowd, it feels like a grand celebration. Firefighters arrive soon, rushing straight toward the source of the heat. They have no lead suits and no special protective gear. They only assume it is just a routine fire for them to extinguish. They climb onto the molten reactor roof and stand surrounded by pieces of the core. Within minutes, they absorb radiation doses strong enough to end their lives. You are still standing in the wind, breathing the cool night air. Every second, invisible particles fill your space. Radioactive iodine is in every breath you take into your lungs. You can't see them, and you cannot smell them. They enter your bloodstream and settle deep in your marrow. A strange metallic taste hits your tongue. Your throat is suddenly as dry as sand. Your skin feels hot, like a phantom sunburn occurring in the darkness. Hours pass while people are starting to feel the physical effects. Someone nearby suddenly vomits. Another neighbor holds their head, overcome with dizziness. This is the first wave of radiation sickness. At the plant, the disaster is growing. Radiation levels are now 10,000 times higher than normal safety limits. Standing in this city for even a short time will be fatal. Yet the city remains without alarm. There was no evacuation and no technical explanation provided. Morning finally comes. The city attempts to look entirely normal. People walk to their jobs while the buses run on time across the town. But underneath the facade, a shadow is spreading through the dust and landing on laundry left outside. By afternoon, the truth is rising through the skin. Local hospitals are full of people confused by their own sudden exhaustion and pain. Finally, the next afternoon, everything changes for everyone. Thousands of buses arrive to line the paved streets of Pripyat. You're told to pack. No panic is allowed, just a short message informing you it is a simple temporary evacuation. Grab a bag, take a few photos, leave your home and your entire life behind. You think you will be back in just a few days. Everyone feels that hope. You board the bus and watch your home disappear into the horizon line. You never return. Pripyat is abandoned forever. Toys left in schools, books sat on tables. This became the worst nuclear disaster in history. By the message arrived, it was too late.